Hey, hello everyone. My name is Modupe and I'm one of the co-founders of EkoLance. And so Maria is coming on next. Hi, Maria.
Hi, everyone. I'm Maria. I'm the other co-founder of EkoLance. And at EkoLance, we help professionals start working in blockchain. So our product is an educational and recruitment platform for professionals that want to start working in the blockchain space. What we do is we offer educational programs, both for technical and for non-technical blockchain professions. And the talents that we educate are people from emerging economies. And this is one of the most differentiating factors about us. Our talent pool comes from emerging countries. We have trained over 150 professionals so far. We have over 1,200 professionals that have applied for training with us. And we have matched over 20 people for potential jobs. Our revenue model is subscription-based, and we also get money from companies for each placement that we do. We get an annual percentage of the salary. The market that we estimate our business has is $14.6 billion US, and it has a market growth of 40% per quarter. The problem that we identified is that there is a huge demand in talent in the blockchain space. Why is this? Well, as you can see in the graph here, the funding in the blockchain space has been increasing in the past couple of years. I know that currently we're crypto winter and that funding is less. However, while looking in the past 2 years, you can see that there is a large increase in funding. So what do companies do with this funding? Of course, they want to expand their teams. They're looking for blockchain professionals to work for their companies. And also the growth in blockchain jobs on Glassdoor alone for 2021 increased with 300%. But the main problem for companies to hire blockchain professionals is that most people are self-taught. There are not like proper programs or universities that train for particular blockchain jobs. So, and most people that are trained from their homes, from YouTube, Udemy, or whatever, they don't have certification and they don't have the experience. So this is one of the big problems for people when they want to start working in blockchain. And also, there are not enough opportunities for professionals from emerging countries to get involved with blockchain companies that are looking for people. So the EkoLance solution are two things. We offer a scalable educational solution where we train thousands of people in very specific blockchain professions, such as Solidity developers, content creators, and community managers for blockchain companies. And we offer recruitment on demand for companies that want to hire blockchain professionals. That means that the companies can come to us, tell us what they're looking for, what skills they're looking for, and we offer them the perfect match. So, as I already told you, we have already over 1,000 people that have applied for our services. We have accepted for training 450 people, or over 450 people. 150 have graduated. We have applicants' monthly growth of 30%, and around 10% of these people that graduate find jobs during training or immediately after training. And how does the placement to jobs really work? So first, the client specifies a criteria, so specifies what kind of employee they're looking for a certain position. We have data on our talent pool because we're educating them, so we have a lot of data points about them. And then we match the perfect candidates from what the client, with the data of the client and with the data of the talents that we have. And the client gets a match report with the perfect candidates for this position, and he can then choose who to hire or start the recruitment process. What we have achieved, I already told you about the numbers, but then maybe I'll tell you also about what are the most demanded professions that we discovered and the programs that we started. We have a blockchain community manager program that had over 550 applications, blockchain content creator program that we're launching in a few weeks that had over 450 applications, and the Solidity developer program that has over 250 applications. We have proven quality of education because the developers that we're educating, they're participating in hackathons and they already won one hackathon. The community managers that we're educating have created multiple blockchain communities with thousands of members, also thousands of subscribers for YouTube channels, Discord channels, Telegram groups. We have worked with large, medium-sized, and also small blockchain companies. One of the big ones are Blockdaemon, Anchor, Yield Guild Games with X Infinity. They have participated in training our talents. And we have received funding from the Blockchain Founders Group. The way we earn money is from the blockchain companies. Training with us is for free. So everyone that wants to participate in our training programs, this is for free for the participants because we want to offer educational inclusion. We're getting paid from the companies that want to recruit from our talent pool. So one way we earn money is through sponsorships. We have a sponsorship fee for companies that want to participate in our training programs. By participating in these training programs, they get two things. First, they have early access to our talent pool. And second, they can run hackathons, small hackathons, where our talent does specific tasks for them. And these tasks are a win-win situation because the sponsor gets something out of it and the talent get work experience and bounties. The second revenue we have is the job board. We have an internal job board where companies can populate their job offers and they can recruit talent in this way. Talent can apply for these jobs. And we also have the get matched option, which I already described, where companies define certain parameters and we match them to talent from our talent pool. We call ourselves ESG startup or a sustainable startup because we contribute to at least 4 of the sustainable development goals. We're both female founders and we're mothers, and we offer educational and financial inclusion for people from emerging economies. We are a very diverse team. I come from a financial services background. I've worked with financial services companies for more than 8 years. I was consulting them in different technology topics. I'm also founder of the blockchain experts community Ledger Nation, and I'm on the board of directors of the Global Blockchain Women Alliance. Modupe, my co-founder, is a learning and development professional with over 12 years of experience. She's a certified cryptocurrency compliance specialist, and she's on the board of multiple blockchain organizations and the African lead of multiple blockchain organizations in Africa. And we also have Paul on our team, who is a blockchain developer and the lead trainer for our Solidity training program. Thank you very much. And yeah, now I'm open for questions.
Maybe I start this one. Thanks a lot for your pitch. Super interesting topic. I really like this area of education because, especially in context of metaverse and the trends that it triggered the last 2 years of us having these Zoom calls instead of having physical meetups, because I know from my own experience, it makes the global market much more competitive. Everyone has a much better and fairer chance to participate. And as long as people perform and as long as they have talents, they can come from anywhere. I think this is definitely the future we are moving towards too. So it's definitely great timing to build products in these markets. The key question that I would like to start with is similar to start with before. It's about the competitive landscape, because the way I understand it, or I would put it on first glance, is that you're probably competing to some extent, be it direct or indirect, with the big education platforms. First ones that would come to mind for me in this case especially would be Udacity, because they also hand out degrees. I know they also have a blockchain program. I think they have quite a good hiring rate of people who actually complete the nano degrees on Udacity, and they also do it in cooperation with like big tech since years already. So how do you look at this market? Who do you see as your main competitor, and how do you look at, for example, Udacity or like other players in this market at the moment?
Okay, so you're right. There are multiple companies that offer education for blockchain. However, we have to differentiate here what kind of education. So most companies offer very generalistic education. So let's say, what are cryptocurrencies? What are NFTs? We offer very specific education. It's more like an apprenticeship. So imagine coming to us, then you get trained for a very specific profession. Let's say you get trained to become content creator for a blockchain company. We haven't seen any other company does that. The other differentiator is that we offer practical experience during this training. So you directly start working with companies that are participating in our programs. That's why we call it an apprenticeship. And you get money, you get bounties if you work for these companies. The other differentiator is that we are offering this for free. Many of the educational providers offer paid programs, and I know many people subscribe for these programs. There are also good programs out there, but our target market are people from emerging economies who cannot afford this. And that's why the talent pool that we have, they're amazing people, amazing experts, but they could not afford to pay $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for a blockchain program. So these are the main differentiators that we have. Let me summarize. First, we offer very targeted for specific professions education. It is combined with work experience, contacting the companies directly, working for them, and it's free.
Perfect. Thank you, Maria and Modupe. A really great solution that you're building, and a wonderful topic that you chose. One question that came to my mind is, how do you make sure you create high quality content when you scale? So when you're growing bigger, that you keep on producing cutting edge, high quality training programs for everyone.
So the training programs that we're always organizing them in cooperation with experts. So for every training program that we are developing, we're working with experts from this industry and on this topic. Again, let me take the example of the content creators. We're working with people that are already content creators in the blockchain space. And they are the lecturers during our training programs. They come and give something back to the community because they're already successful in their job. They come and teach our students. And this is how we create content. It's very scalable because we work with industry experts and they produce this content. It's again a win-win situation because they get access to our very large community of students. They get publicity on our social media channels. They do something good because they share their knowledge. And of course, we get amazing content, up-to-date content from people that are working this job already.
Perfect. Thank you very much. One last follow-up question. What does EkoLance stand for, the name, and how did you come up with it?
Okay, so Eko it means to learn. In the Nigerian language Yoruba, it means to learn. So what we decided to do was to put together that word and then another word, lance, because at first we're thinking about building a freelancing platform. And so we combined both names, learning and freelancing, and called it EkoLance.
Loving it. Thank you. Cool.
Thank you.
I have maybe
Thank
one
you
last
so much.
question. I have, is there room for one more question from my side?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
What I would ask next, May, is how about the scalability? Because I think something that we often observe in the market is that there's often like strong, like viable business cases, but sometimes the question is it more an agency business, or is it really like a SaaS or like a scalability business, you know, with a 10x, 50x, 100x? How do you look at this? So like if you imagine, you know, like you have 10 times the demands, 10 times the amount of customers, 10 times the amount of applications, and you look at your current workflow with your colleagues, like what's your best standpoint on this at the moment that you actually see this as something that can be scalable, 10x, 50, 100x the next 2 years, best case, without you having to hire like maybe hundreds and hundreds of people, because there might be some more manual tasks related to that. What's your stand on this?
Okay, so our processes currently are mostly manual because we haven't invested much in IT. However, with an IT solution, we can scale most of the functions. We already have like a list of IT functions that we need to build in order to scale. Maybe if I can split them into sections. First of all, we'll have the member section where everyone that is training with us will create automated profiles. So everyone will be able to create their own profile, edit it. So we'll always have an up-to-date talent section. The next portion is the matching mechanism, where clients can also create a profile with their inputs and with their requirements, and then have a backend to match the talent to the client requirements, and an automated solution to give these reports. So also like a dashboard for the matches. This is the next portion. And then the last portion is the content portion, the educational content portion, which could be done as an LMS. And all these things we're working on, so currently on the member section, but these are IT solutions that will make everything very scalable in the future.